Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant. Today we are at the next topic, that is how to understand the relation between time, material and activity. This is a very important topic and I have decided to take an endgame here to try to show the simplicity in which the material can be used to gain time. Generally what happens in opening, we give up material, we sacrifice pawn for better development, right? And in that what we do, we try to make our pieces active. But in endgame, it sounds bit different, okay? But sometimes, like in this position, you can see white is about to take the pawn on d5 and it looks like the rook endgame will become roughly level. When I show this to different students, most of them suggest me the move see b4. After b4, rook b5, b3, rook comes back to b5 behind the passer and see nothing much can be gained. At the most rook check, king here, rook check, king up and b2, and soon you will see that white will play firstly rook b7, cut off the black king from coming ahead, and soon d pawn will be traded for b pawn. See, the white rook is somewhat active, it's behind the enemy passer and the game should be drawn easily. So the point is, what should black do here with his extra pawn? He has the extra pawn and the move is his. How can he take benefit of the situation? He is about to lose the pawn. See, when up in material, it's like we have some extra money and I want to spend it. So it's my choice what I want to do with the money. I can just waste it or I can use it for a good cause. Maybe I can enjoy a bit, like that. So similarly, when black is thinking of losing the pawn here, he thinks, okay, I will lose the pawn, but the time which white will take to take the pawn and make his rook better, that I will use to activate my rook. So here he will give up the material to make the rook active. Those who know the rules of rook endgame well, they note that the rook is active in 4 cases generally. First, when the rook is on the open file. Second, when rook is on the 7th rank. Third, when the rook can operate on file and rank both. And fourth, finally, when the rook is behind the passed pawn. So here black goes with the move rook c7. Rook c8 is somewhat precise, that will not allow white to get rook d8 check. But the position is very important, so I am not sticking to a particular move order here. Let us try to understand the concept. White goes rook d5, rook b7, and now see black is aiming b4, b3, b2, and the white rook now will struggle further. Only way rook e5 or f5, then see b4, rook e2, and now b3, rook b2, king f7 is same, but I can try kf7 first, trying to see what white does. If instant rook b2, then black king reaches c4 quickly before the white king reaches d3, and then he will win very easily, he will get kc3. So white goes kf2 first, now b3, rook b2, ke6, ke3, kd5, kd3. An important position has arisen. Some students tell me at first, so what? Now see, it will be drawn. The b pawn will be traded for the d pawn and we will have an equal endgame, right? But the whole endgame, if you would have observed, when the b pawn was there and we gave up the d pawn, what we saw, the black king is better placed to stop the white d pawn and the white king is struggling to stop the black b pawn. So what will happen here, whenever see the white king will be on b3 at the end and black king on d4, the black king will reach f2 as I have made the arrows see, and black will win. So the next question is, what should black do here? See, firstly he need not bother about kc3 and rook b3. So black just goes see h5. Now see, white waits with kc3 and black goes g5. See the first point now, if instant rook b3, then takes, and you can note that after kc2, ke3, kd1, kf2, the g and h pawns both will be lost and black wins. White has just 2 ways here, either he plays g3 or he plays h3. If he goes g3 here, then comes g4, very important move. Black fixes the white pawns on the king side. And now see, white has to just wait. Once again rook b3 fails, so kd3, and this time see the rook maneuver, rook f7. Once the rook's job is done, behind the passed pawn, the rook moves to the other file. this example, we have a very famous example by Botvinnik here. Once Botvinnik had a similar position, but it was with an extra pawn. So this is not an extra pawn position, but all the king and pawn games, when pawns become equal, are becoming winning here. So rook b3 once again loses to rook f3 check, taking on b3 and kd4. So white again waits, kc3. Now comes rook f3 check. See, the d4 pawn is gone. kb4, kd4, and see, whatever is done, you will note that king will reach e3. Let's say rook d2 check, ke3, king c3 and rook f2. And this way what will happen? By force, black will gain more pawns on the king side. So black wins here. So h3 offers better resistance because now the square f3 is not there for the black king nor for the black rook. So now black goes g4, pushes the pawn without hesitation. White trades as much as possible because chances of draw will be more if the pawns reduce. And here see, now white is in deep trouble. kd3, he has to wait. We saw g3 would be met by again rook f7, and now see rook b4. The d4 pawn will be taken and the white king will be cut off. See the situation. kc3, rook c4 check, kb3, kd4. Many people think this is a drawn game, but see the king position. Black is literally having an extra king. The white king is cut on b3. So rook trade is all that black wants on the d2 square, and black wins. Let us see a bit more. After rook d2 check, ke3, rook goes away, and see rook f4. No defense to rook f2. After rook a2 also, just kd3 good move. See, rook e4, rook e2 is on the cards, and black wins. So let's try to see what is best white can do. White can try rook e2, still kd3, rook f2, ke3, typical tactical idea. Same plan continues. Now rook has either the f file or the second rank, whichever he chooses. If rook f8, then rook f4. And this is very simple plan. Rook g8, then kf2. See how simply king will take g2, come back to f2, and the g pawn would queen. So rook has to be given up. Finally, the only move rook a2, then also rook f4, kc3, rook f2. White tries rook a4, then just rook takes g2, and now even if the rook tries to come behind the passed pawn, there are several ways. See, after rook a8, there are two ways here. Actually very simple is rook f2 like the previous line, but even if we play g3, we will actually reach the standard Lucena position. King f2, rook check, king e1. The black rook will block the check now. If rook e8, then re2. So rook e8 blunder, just re2, and rook moves, then g2, king f1, and g1 queens. So better try is rook g8, and now comes rook g1, after which just black goes king f1, kg2, takes the rook to f1, and we reach the standard Lucena position. You can check by Lucena position. I'll give the lesson number. So that would win for black. But the easier way is, see, just going rook f2, and after rook g8, rook f4, rook readily cuts off the enemy king, and see, black king heads to f2, and the g pawn will be queening. So white has to give up the rook for the pawn. So my idea of doing this position was not for the rook end game actually, just to show you how the material was offered in order to convert into activity. So I hope you are finding these lessons useful and instructive. Do let me know in the comments below. Thanks for your time.